So this video is about managing your account and your classes. So there's really not much to manage on your account other than your password. So when you go in here, you can change your password. You can also set password hints in case you forget your password, which I always do because I forget that you have to have a symbol in there. So if you need to recover it and you can answer the hints, it will let you reset your password, which is really important. Also, this right here is usually only doable, clickable, changeable by an administrator. So, however, I have had years where none of these things are clicked. It's saying right now that I have access to all of these grades materials. I've had none of them clicked, and I've been able to go and click on my 7th grade content and make sure that I could view it and then click save at the bottom. If you can't see any of your resources at all, which means that you get back into this page right here, and there's nothing in this section, and you can't click any of those account setting changes, you can ask Jen Campbell or Karen at district office when things are enrolled. That is all automatically done by her. So those are the people you need to see about that. When you go to manage classes, the classes are also already pre-enrolled automatically. So you can see this section right here. This shows what the kids have access to. So they can get to the student edition online, they can get to the digital edition that has all the digital resources, and they can view the videos that go with any of the video-based projects if you do those in your class. And then to see the kids, click assign, and then it shows of all these students right here, it shows all of the kids in that class on that roster. If I would get a new student, when Karen, when she puts them into the enrollment, they will be in this long list over here. So you'll have to find the kid and add them. So let me go to 7th grade. And now if I click find, it'll narrow this list down to only 7th graders. So I only have 7th graders to choose from. I would find the new student, whoever they are, and click add. And when I click add, it'll put them over here. And then I just click done when I'm finished. Okay, I'm going to come back to classes here. If I want to add a class, now I always add a class that's not any of the sections because I like to put all of my kids in one class. That way I don't have to push out 4 separate assignments. I also make a second class of every single 7th grader because generally Allison Moyer and I do the exact same lessons. So if we each create one science class of all the 7th graders, only one of us needs to create that assignment. We both don't have to do it. So I'm just going to call this new class for now to show you how to do it. You select your grade, and I'm going to put all because I want to make this all 7th graders. And I just want to make sure that everything is clicked so that they have access to it. Otherwise, they won't be able to see any materials when you assign them. Then I'm going to go to assign students. I'm going to click all the 7th grade, find, so that all of these students now here are 7th graders. And I'm going to add all. And I'm going to click done. And you can see that I already did this year for this class. So it wouldn't say that normally. It wouldn't have an error there. Just a couple other things. I'm going to go to a different view here. Okay, so when you're in this view and you have these tabs at the top, and you can see that there's other things you can add, like for example, oh, I can add a student. Don't do that. Do not add a student because I've been told by district office if we add our own students to the system, we can kick every other student out of the system so that no one has access. So remember, when you go to your classes, if you do have a new student, you just pick the class that they're in. You know, I'm going to know that they're in this core. You assign students, and you go to your grade and you find them on this list. They will be on this list. If they're not on the list, call Karen or email Karen, and she give them the name and your school and the grade level, and she will make sure that they get in there. Usually it takes about 2 to 3 days from when the new student shows up in my class for them to actually show up on this list. But then other times they're in there on the very first day they can use their computer. They're there already. So do not add a student, only add a class. So that is managing your classes and your account settings.